Good afternoon from Macomb City Hall. It is Friday, June 19th. It's Juneteenth here in Macomb, so celebrating Juneteenth, and folks of the African American community, we're proud to acknowledge them today as we all celebrate Juneteenth. This is the COVID-19 update, and it's been a while since we've been together, and part of that is good news in that there have not been any new reported cases, confirmed cases to the McDonough County Health Department since we last spoke. So a kind of a roundup or a summary, if you will, of the 101 positive cases that have been recorded in McDonough County. 72 have recovered. Again, 13 cases remain active, and then of course, unfortunately, we've had 16 deaths. So, and again, the recovered definition is something that's set up by the CDC. But some of the important things we want to remind some folks about regarding the COVID is that fully recovered patients can donate plasma, and that's very important. It's convalescent plasma, and there's a desire to have folks who have recovered, if they're up for that, to go through the process of recovering that plasma. And you can do that here locally by contacting the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center. Their email address is on the bottom of your screen, and there is a regional blood center number that we can provide to you, and that will be available as well on the screen. Or you can contact any local blood center in the area, but that's the primary one right here in Macomb. So again, some good things to report about the status of the COVID-19 outbreak here in McDonough County. We'd like to remind you of the things we've been saying from the very beginning about social distancing. Again, that's very important, even as we look forward to progressing into phase 4, likely a week from today, still taking those precautions to minimize the spread, even though it would appear that we're doing a good job. We want to make sure we continue to do that. The case count statewide is still considerably much lower than it's been in a long time, and it still tends to overall trend down. But again, it's due to that we're making sure that we're washing our hands, social distancing, wearing face coverings when we can't maintain social distancing, even outdoors, and then just being cognizant of your surroundings and taking those other extra precautions. And knowing, for example, what the symptoms of COVID-19 virus are, and those are going to be shared with you later in this video. Also like to remind you that if you're still needing to interact with the MDH for a possible testing, that's still available. The current hotline hours, and that number's on the bottom of your screen, are 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. So as I said just a few minutes ago, phase 4 is anticipated to take place a week from today on the 26th. And those guidelines are generally available in several locations. The Restore Illinois plan is online, but we're waiting for some other guidance, and there are many businesses here waiting on other guidance to to be printed early next week so that they can become compliant. Many of the remaining businesses that are still not open will be open in phase 4. There'll be an opportunity for up to 50 people to gather. We're looking at scheduled events in the city that we, with some modification, could possibly look at providing those activities this summer. And I think we mentioned last time we were together that we'd be getting information to you and we'll be doing that shortly within the next week or so about the 4th of July celebration. So our anticipation is that we've got all the details set in place, that if we're in fact in phase 4 then, as we anticipate we will be, we'll have a 4th of July celebration, slightly modified, but an opportunity to celebrate nonetheless. And then some other things we'd like to remind you of. And again, we'll get information and details about the 4th of July coming up very soon. We want to remind you also that if we're still asking you to participate in the census, that's still very much important to us here in Macomb, McDonough County. We'd ask you to participate if you've not already done so, or if you're still, I'll say, having some difficulty with the forms or not understanding what's being asked, or you need any information at all, please feel free to contact our Office of Community Development, because there will be a person in-house available Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So you can call here, talk to someone locally. The number's on your screen now. It's the Office of Community Development here, but we have someone dedicated in that office to handle your calls directly related to the census, and they can even assist you in completing the census, either online or the paper portion, whichever is available at your house. And the recurring issue that we keep coming up with is that when is the citywide cleanup day going to be? In talking with our folks at Waste Management, there is a tentative date scheduled for the week of August 10th, with a follow-up one-time collection on the following Monday in the Northwest Quadrant. That's not a for sure time yet. It's about a 90% probability that will be that week. It will be either that week, 1 week before, or 1 week after, but our anticipation is that we want to do it before the return of students to Western Illinois University on August 24th. So again, that's going to do it for here, and again, reminder, it's Juneteenth 2020. Thank you.